Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thanks very much for joining me this evening. As you can see here, I have a review of Spectrum Noir's new range of art liners. Now, you can call them art liners or fine liners. They're kind of like a combination of fine liners and brush pens. Now, I know some of you have probably used the brush pens in the past and what have you, but I think there's something really quite unique about these particular brush pens, and I personally really like them. Now, towards the end of this video, I have like a little bit of a speed drawing that I've done of a mandala effect thing. It was just an elephant, and I used a range of the different colours that are available here in this particular collection, just to give you an idea of how well they lay down and that type of thing. But for now, I'm just going to go through and show you the different variations that are included in the packs. So the first pack here is the Spectrum Noir art liner. Now that consists of 8 colours, and the size of the nib is a 03. Now I'll explain that a little bit more in a second. But the colours are red, orange, yellow, green, sky blue, dark blue, a magenta, and then kind of like a pink colour. And so that's the first set. The second set then is the brush set, and again it's exactly the same in terms of it's got the 8 colours that are available with the 03 nib, and I use these quite a bit in the drawing that I do, because you can get some really beautiful variations in line width and detail and stuff like that. Because although they're a brush pen, the brush isn't really incredibly. It's not like a paintbrush, if you understand what I mean. There's a flexibility to it, but there's also a stiffness to it as well, which allows you to get nice detail and stuff like that. But it also allows you to flex it a little bit and get some line width and variations in it as well. Now, the other sets that are kind of like in this collection are a set of black fine liners. Now, this set is really, this is out of all of them, this is my favourite. It has a 0.05 nib, so the really tiny nib. 01, 03, 05, 08, and it also has a brush pen in it. So if you're kind of like a manga artist, or you do some of the art that I really enjoy doing is marker art and colour pencil art combined, you know, using the colour pencils to get the fine detail and stuff like that. If you watch a lot of those types of artists or crafters or card makers and stuff like that, they use a lot of fine liner type pens, and this set is fantastic, like I say, because you get the brush the brush pen in with it. So that's a 6 set, and then they also have this other set which is really beautiful as well. It's again, it's another 6 set, but they have 3 sepia colours and 3 grey colours, which is really kind of unique. Again, they give you the very thin nib, the 0.05. Then they give you a 03 nib and also a brush nib. So in this set here, you get a grey brush and a sepia brush, which again, you know, it's a great combination, especially for crafters, card makers, and manga artists, anime artists, that type of thing. Fan art artists, people that enjoy doing that type of thing, where you've got to where your line work is really quite important and stuff like that. Okay, so with regards to pricing, before I go on and show you kind of like what these pens do and how they perform in their nibs and that type of thing, the pricing for these, if you go onto Spectrum Noir's website or Crafter Companion, if you go onto their website, both these 6 sets, so the black set and the sepia and grey set, they are selling for about $12.99, which I think is a fantastic price when you take into consideration that you're also getting a brush pen in there. For the 8 sets, okay, so for the 8 brush pens or the 8 fine nibs, they're retailing on the website for about $16.99. But of course, you can go to other places and source them from other different places if you want to, and you can try and get them a little bit cheaper. if you go on to say like Amazon, I mean like the pricing is roughly about the same for the 8 pack here. I see some of the prices on Amazon are about £13, £14, and for the 6 set, some of them there are £11.99, that type of price. So similar price ranges in any case, but in terms of value for money, I think they're priced fantastically well for the quality of the pencils, or sorry, pens that you get. And I'll just go on to that now and show you. Okay, so before I show you the speed drawing of the mandala, I'm going to show you the brush pen. Now you can see a close-up of the actual nib, but let me just zoom in here a little bit better for you. Hopefully it won't start messing about with the zoom. If you can see here, there's quite a bit of flexibility with the actual nib, but at the same time you can get these incredibly fine detailed lines from it. Now this is the dark blue, and then if we go to the Spectrum Noir and Crafter's Companion are kind of like advertising these as, well, not advertising them, but they're demonstrating them as lettering for crafters that are doing cards and stuff like that, and that are really good at doing this type of calligraphy writing. They're excellent. These brush pens are excellent for that. Okay, now so that was from the brush set. That was from the 8 coloured brush set, and now we go on to the 303 nib, and you can see here that it's a nice fine line that you get, but it's not, it's right in between. It's right in the middle of the range, so you can see there that it's and the colours are incredibly vibrant as well. Obviously you can use them for detailed colouring, that type of thing. Don't forget, I'm going to show you the speed drawing using kind of like a whole range of all of them. Now if we go to, I'm only going to show you really the brush pens in the sepia and the grey, because you get the gist of the nib sizes from the images that I'll be displaying throughout. So I've got the sepia. Now the sepia is a beautiful colour here that they have. So if you just give that one a little chance to dry, you'll see how it dries beautifully into this beautiful sepia colour. And the grey that they've used as well, don't forget these two come in one set, is a really, really nice grey. It's not too light where you're not going to see it, and not too dark where you're going to mistake it as a black. So again, two really nice colours in that set. Just let me zoom in there a little bit. Hopefully it'll not. There you go. It just gives you a little bit of a better understanding of the colours. And I know it's really difficult to show you on camera here the colouring of it and stuff like that, but I'll move on to the next one. So next is the set of 5. So I'm going to just do different variations of the lines. So this is the 0.05. So this is the thinnest line that they do. Now I know a lot of people say that with the with fine liners and stuff like that, the nibs have a tendency to break and stuff like that if you don't use them correctly. And obviously that's the case with any fine liner. But I've had these for a while, but I've only used them for a few drawings and things like that. This is the 3 line, the 03, sorry. None of them are frayed, none of them have broke or anything like that. The tips have withstood really good. This is the 05, so this is the next one up. So I'm doing these in order. So that's the 05. This is the 8. So this is kind of like the biggest one of the fine liners, or fine nibs. Sorry. Oh, I missed out the 1. Actually, there's a 1 here. It goes in between the 0.05 and the 3. And then, of course, you have the brush. You can see it tapers off really nicely. So you can see there, I mean, it gets a black pen. The ink is really nice and it's really quite dark. But you can see with the 0.5, which is this one here, and then the 1, the 3, the 5 and the 8, and then the brush nib, you've got a really nice range of lines there that you can use if you're doing that type of work, whether it's manga or anime or fan art. Anyway guys, this is a quick speed drawing of the mandala that I've done with using all varieties of these pens. So take a look at that, and I'll not come back on. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Please leave your comments down below if you've got any ideas of how I can improve the videos, the quality of the videos, the content of the videos. Then please, by all means, leave your critiques down below, because it's the only way that I'm going to grow as a reviewer or anything like that. I really appreciate them. And I hope that this video is being helpful to you and useful. Don't forget, I'll have a written review of this over in the Art Gear Guide. It does have a little bit of extra information. I'll have a price guide out of what these prices are in different countries, like in America and other parts of Europe and Canada, Australia, things like that as well. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you again the next time. Don't forget, you can go across to the Art Gear Guide and select some of the social media sites that I follow, and you can follow me over there as well. Bye.
Thank